Happy Teatime Tuesday. Today we got a special treat celebrating the completion of my marathon. We got Arizona iced tea with lemon flavor. And today's video I'm going to talk about my marathon prep training. If you are squeamish about cramps, don't look. But I signed up on January 12th thanks to my friend Carice. And this is my journey. I'm gonna let my future son take it away from here.
从今天开始，我要减肥，我要每天坚持跑步，做一个猛男。此视频为证，加油，奥利给！
So this goal was actually set back in 2023. I wanted to run a marathon. So this was me trying to redeem myself. After I signed up, Carice was egging me on, telling me how I need to train for 3 to 4 months. So that's what I did, you know. I started, I think March 3rd, ran for 5 minutes, and my plan was to run for an additional 5 minutes every single day. And assuming I follow this program, I think by end of May, which is when the marathon happened, I thought I would be good enough to, you know, run maybe for 5 hours straight. Let me do the math real quick. Yeah, so if I had added 5 minutes every single day for 90 days, which was 3 months time, I would have ended up with running 7.5 hours by the end of marathon. And to me, that was plenty of time. And I earnestly put in the effort to train. Well, you'll see in a bit, but I went all the way up to 30 minutes before my training arc failed. And I even tried running with Carice. She was really tired that day, so she said I was running too fast, so she didn't want to run with me anymore. So from then on, it was a solo training arc. And every chance I got, you know, even with my busy schedule, I did add time every single day as promised. And these runs were tough because I don't know if y'all watch my UFC running video, but that was the last time I ran basically. I think in between I did one long run of 15 kilometers to my friend's house. I started cramping like crazy on that run too after 15 kilometers. I digress, we can talk about cramps later on. Other than that, I think the last time I did it was the summer after high school when I was around 18. So the last time I did 10 kilometer runs every single day was around, I want to say 8 years ago. 8 years ago I did 10 kilometer runs every single day. And after my 30-minute day, my heels started hurting like crazy. So what had happened is my running form was pretty bad, and the shoes I was wearing, I was heel striking, and it really messed up my foot to the point where I couldn't even walk on it without pain. So life happened, I stopped my training. The next time I ran was May 3rd. 2 whole months had gone by since I had run, and by this point I had 4 weeks to train for the marathon, and this was the result of the first one. I'm on mile 7.7. The cramps are starting. I'm at Kensington, so I'm gonna go buy some Gatorade, see if I can finish at least a half marathon. Look at my leg, that's pretty normal, right? The power rate is not helping. So hope you enjoyed that one. So my plan now is I have to fast track it, and because these runs are so long, I was definitely afraid of another injury. So what I did was I just added 5 miles and I did the run every Saturday. I'm 3 miles in. 35 minutes has passed. Running super slow. But this week felt better than last week when I did the 10 mile. Last week I made the crucial mistake of not having enough electrolytes. So last week, the first 200 meters in, I already started developing a cramp. So today I had my electrolytes before the run. Hopefully it keeps me going. I'm also gonna have some Powerade every 3 miles into my run. Today is pineapple melon, 7.6 miles in, 1 hour 40 minutes. A little over halfway, and by a little I mean really a little. My hamstrings have stopped cramping, but my calves have started, so this is fun. I'm running so slow. There's been so many people that pass me. It's great. I don't know how I'm gonna survive on race day. Let me see. 7.5 times 3. I mean, I'm a third way to finishing a marathon. Yeah, but I have to walk between because the cramps are so bad. A mistake I learned from last time was not having little treats for myself on milestones. So when I hit 10 miles, when I hit 10 miles, I have a sandwich that I can eat. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm gonna drink the rest of this though. Hopefully I don't throw up. 10 miles, 10 minutes ahead of schedule. But I'm cramping so much. I'm like micro cramping. I think I gotta eat my sandwich I prepared. Alright, 5 more miles. 3 hours, 39 minutes. Just past 15 miles. The last 5 miles I basically just walked. I've been cramping every 2 steps for 5 miles. No, like 6 miles. I'm gonna do 1.2 more miles until I get home. So that, race day I'll have to do 10 more miles. Do I think I can do 10 more miles after this? Walking, I think so, but it's gonna take a long time. Just finished mile 13. I had to walk the last 3 miles because every time I run, I cramp. I mean, same thing at this point. I don't know how I'm gonna do a marathon. It hurts so bad every time I cramp. And it physically prevents me from running. If it's just pain, I would just struggle, I don't know, mentally block it out, but I literally can't move once it starts cramping. So, yeah, this is fun. 3 hours and 5 minutes in. At this rate, I can finish the marathon in 6 hours. Give or take. I'm not even tired. I just cramp in my right calf every single time. I need to do research when I get home to find some kind of shortcut because I can't finish the marathon at this pace. And then I did my final run the week before the marathon. The moving time was 5 hours 20. I don't know why Strava always shortens it. This guy in a wheelchair is beating me. My thighs are cramping, so I can't run for a bit. Running right between there. Yo! Here's a train. I am 15 minutes faster than last week so far. Doing pretty good. On Thursday of the week of the marathon, I went to a first time marathon prep course with the Olympian, and it was a buffet. That day I wasn't feeling that well, so I only ate 1 plate and it was all white people food. But I ate it. They roasted me for only training a month before the marathon starts. Not actually single me out, but just they're like, you should have been training 3 to 4 for the whole audience. And then on the Saturday before the marathon, one day before, I went to, I think it's called Éclair de Lune, and had a little hazelnut chocolate cake with coconut latte. For me, I guess I realized carb loading just means you get to eat whatever you want for the week before your marathon. I mean, I took advantage of this, but for my regular gym, I don't even believe in cheat meals like that. But yeah, I had two, and this beef isn't uncooked. It's just really rare. I ate a lot of carbs and sodium. So a bit of spoilers. I finished the marathon. I did 60,000 steps that day, which is an insane number. My friend Raymond, who runs marathons a lot, took me for a pho, and we had a great time. I did this marathon to try to prank him, and he was so shook. It was really funny to see. But I suffered majorly as a result. This was from yesterday night. I couldn't walk properly, and everywhere I went, people were looking at me funny. And honestly, it felt like I got hit by a truck. I'm just glad the experience is over. Tomorrow's video, I'll show you what it was like during the race with all of my pain scale as I went. But yeah, marathon is quite the experience. Hope you all enjoyed. So the weekend before the marathon, I did a lot of random things to calm my nerves. The first one was win a flag recognition event, and then I visited my brother. He had a science tournament of some sort. And on Saturday, where I had the buffet, it was before a poker tournament. And this was the first hand I was dealt 2-7, probably the worst hand you can be dealt in poker. And I was just losing every round just because my cards sucked, literally every round, until I won it big and survived till top 50 from that win. And then this was the hand that ultimately kicked me out of the tournament. I was dealt Queen 10. On the flop, it was 10 King 3. Most of the players folded, but this other guy, of course I didn't know his cards at the time. So we were just checking back and forth until the river card, and the queen came. I was kind of skeptical holding just one pair of 10s, right? Because someone could have kings. And this is where I learned an important poker lesson, which was, even though I had two pair, double queens and double 10s, the other guy actually won it with his single pair of kings. The reason is his two pair of kings and 3s that were already on the board beat my higher combined, what I felt was higher combined queen 10s. But I didn't even know this was how it worked, but logically thinking, it made total sense. After I got kicked out, I was actually kind of glad, because if I kept going, the tournament would have went until 2 a.m. basically, and my marathon started at 7 the next day. Even though I got kicked out pretty early, I still only slept 4 hours before my marathon. And also, my business partner added this random option which I thought was hilarious. Basically, for my business, the customer could pay me to fly out to their city anywhere in North America to do the clone for them in person for $2,000. Would you pay me to see me? Alright, see you tomorrow.